Hey, this is Corey from Norma. You're listening to K103.
You're back in Sweden with a new album. Second time at this venue, is it? No?
Yeah, we played here before.
Yeah.
I think 2012.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was here. How does it feel to be back?
It's awesome. It's great. We're with some really cool bands: Night Versus, Life Ruiner, Branson Hollis. So it's a great lineup, and it's also always good to be back here for sure.
It took you 3 years from your last album until this one. How was the process behind it, and why did it take so long? And what did you do different this time?
We just spent a lot. I mean, we just wanted to spend more time on it. We wanted more time in the studio, more pre-production. We wanted to record all of the songs a few times before we actually went into the studio and, make sure that they were where we wanted them to be. So we spent the little extra time over of course, a couple of years, and that was kind of just on purpose. Also, of course, we have member changes, so that kind of changes things up. The dynamics of things, the chemistry of writing, all those things change when you add members. So, so that was kind of a big deal too. And I think as far as anything we did different on this record, I know that we just spent a lot more time focusing on the sound of the record. Not necessarily like the technicalities of playing and things, like we didn't want to like overplay and over-perfect, everything, but just more like the sonic sound of the record. We wanted it to be huge. I think we succeeded in that.
How would you describe your music, and what do you think makes your band stand out compared to other bands?
I think what really sticks out to me in our music is really just really all the influences of us, as teenagers growing up, and different parts of the U.S. and just really old like punk bands, or even all the way to like radio stuff that we liked or whatever. So it's kind of a mix of a lot of our different influences. But really, I just think to us it's rock and roll. Like, we don't have any loyalties to hardcore or punk rock or anything like that. We like all that stuff just the same, but we don't metal, hardcore, and punk can really kind of take a back seat to what we want to do experimentally as musicians.
Okay. What would you say you want to do with this band that you haven't done yet, that you might be doing in the future?
I think we'd like to do another live record, which is what we're... and by live record, I don't mean like us playing live at a show, like write a new record and just record it live and be done with it. This last record really stressed us out with all the, paying so much attention to the recording and the writing process over 2 years, that we kind of just want to like get in there, bust out some riffs and yell on it and be done with it and just see what happens. Just do something kind of like for fun like that. So, but really, as far as something we haven't done, I feel like we've achieved everything we wanted to, and it's kind of, everything up to now and from here on out is kind of, like a bonus, because we've already gotten to do so much stuff that we never thought we would do in the first place. So we're really happy where we are right now.
So for this year, upcoming year, what's next for Norma Jean?
We finish out this tour. We get home around the beginning of May. We're going to go to Russia and Belarus first, and then we're playing Graz Rock. And after that, we'll take some time off. I think we all want some time off. We've been working really hard since Wrongdoers came out, staying on the road, not being home for more than really like, a couple of weeks or a month or something like that. So I think we'll take some time off, maybe write some. We have a special project we're doing this summer, and then I think we're going to go on tour to Canada, is what we're kind of thinking.
Sure. That was all.
Cool.